Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to take a look at a bunch of new promo cards that have gone and been, well, not revealed. Revealed is not the right word. But confirmed? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, they have been confirmed. And I am absolutely delighted. Now, this is just a standard update that happens over on the official website every so often, where they just come along there like, hey, here's some new promo cards. Here's when they're going to be legal. And there are a couple there which make absolutely perfect sense. So, we got promos there of Mega Lucario and Mega Venusaur. How excited should we be getting here? Yeah, not that excited. Because the thing is, we know that the Mega Lucario is the Mega Lucario, which is coming in the Mega Lucario figure collection. Oh, okay. And similarly, we know that the Mega Venusaur is the one coming in the Mega Venusaur Premium Collection. We've seen them for a while. We know they're coming. That's absolutely fine. Similarly, we've got Cottony, Whimsicott, Sneasel, and Weavile. And we look at them and we go, oh, we're a little bit excited. But then we go, oh, hang on a second. No, we know where they're coming from as well. Because Phantasmal Flames has the one-pack blister promos of Cottony and Whimsicott, and a 3-pack blister promos of Sneasel and Weavile. The point I'm making to you here is I am checking this out very, very, very carefully. And I'm making sure that we are very aware of all of this, and I know what's coming, what cards are coming in, and I know which ones of these stand out. These ones are cool, they don't really stand out. The legal date of Mega Lucario and Mega Venusaur is the 10th of October, which is, of course, the day that Mega Revolution becomes legal, because they are reprinter cards from Mega Revolution. And similarly, the other two, they have their release date of the 28th of November, which is the day that Phantasmal Flames becomes legal, because they are, of course, Phantasmal Flames promos. Okay. So if these ones aren't standing out to me, there must be some that are, otherwise this would be somewhat of a pointless video. Yes, it would. But yes, there are a bunch of cards that are jumping out to me, including the first 5 on the list, which are Black Belt's Training, Professor's Research, and Professor's Research. Hang on a second, Wassy. Isn't that a little bit weird? No. No, it's not. Because over in Japan, a while ago at this point, and you can see from the thing I've just popped on the screen, they came out on the 22nd of November, nearly a full year ago, 11 months ago. We had those Generations decks which released over in Japan. And when those Generations decks came out in Japan, they brought with them a whole bunch of Professor's Research and a whole bunch of Black Belt, 9 of each to be clear. And you can see on the screen here that I'm showing you Professor's Research from Gen 1 and Gen 9. And then here is Black Belt from Gen 1 and Black Belt from Gen 9. We had all of them, ladies and gentlemen. It was awesome. It was really nice having them, because when you bought the Gen 1 deck, that was your Pikachu and Snorlax EX deck, you got yourself a Professor Oak Professor's Research, Gen 1 Professor's Research, and you got yourself a Gen 1 Black Belt. And I'm not going to go through all of them here. That would take ages and be quite repetitive. But the point is, you got a relevant Professor's Research and a relevant Black Belt in every deck. And that was awesome. The thing is, we only actually got 7 Black Belts training. We got 4 of them, including Gen 1, back in Prismatic Evolutions. And then we got another 3 in Journey Together, including Gen 9, But there's actually 2 that we never got. There are 2 copies of Black Belt's Training that never made their way over here. So we don't need to guess which 2 Black Belt's Training are in the deck. We know what they are. They are your Gen 7 Alola and your Gen 8 Gala. They have to be, because they're new promos. They are the only 2 that we've not yet received. Sorted. Lovely. And then we can play a very similar game with Professor's Research. There are 3 which are being released. So we have a look and we go, all right then, which 3 are we missing? Well, it's Professor Birch, Professor Magnolia, and Professor Kukui. Seems a massive coincidence that there's 3 we haven't had yet, and there's 3 which are coming as promos. Hang on a second, maybe this is the point where some of you go, well, what's going on here, Wassy? Because you haven't told us where they're coming. Trainer's Toolkit. Yeah, I mean, this is where they're coming. The Trainer's Toolkit. They've been doing this for years with the Trainer's Toolkit, dropping what I like to call kind of low-level promos. Ones which aren't, huge or anything like that, but they're still missing. Professor's Research and Black Belt's Training are the kind of cards which are good to put in something like Trainer's Toolkit. You might as well give the alternate arts of them. And yes, it has to be these ones, literally, right? We're missing 2 Black Belt's Training and 3 Professor's Research. And then there's 2 Black Belt's Training and 3 Professor's Research, which I've just gone and popped up on the promo list. Yes, it has to be these. Obviously legal on release because, they're existing cards. Awesome. There is another run of 4 cards which jumps out to me. And they are Cerulege, Zacian, Flygon, and Toxtricity. These are your pre-release promos. And there's 2 reasons why I know they're your pre-release promos. Number 1, you might notice they are legal on the 28th of November, which means they're Phantasmal Flames promos. They are coming out on the same day as Phantasmal Flames. They are legal on the same day as Phantasmal Flames. And also, literally a couple of weeks ago, I told you these were going to be the pre-release promos. I made a very bullish prediction, which I don't think was even that bullish of a prediction, frankly, because, well, we had these 4 alternate arts of cards which are coming around in other products over in Hong Kong and Taiwan, which are alternate arts of cards from Phantasmal Flames that we had no other way of knowing how they're going to get here. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. It seemed pretty obvious the other day. I gave a very bullish prediction the other day. And now, would you believe it? We just so happen to have these cards dropping as cards which are releasing on the same day as Phantasmal Flames. This is the point where I tell you that technically it's not confirmed, and then I tell you that there's like a 99.9% chance that, yes, actually, this is happening. This is a thing. There is like this tiny weeny chance that maybe actually not, but no. They're coming, ladies and gentlemen. They are the pre-release promos. Now, the best of these is Toxtricity. It's got an ability that lets you once during your turn attach a Darkness energy from your deck to one of your bench Darkness Pokemon at the cost of 2 damage counters. Look, we live in a world with Monkey Dory. This is phenomenal with Monkey Dory because it accelerates energy to your attackers. So your attachment for the turn can go on Monkey Dory as a Darkness energy, and then you got damage on the board to move over with Monkey Dory. It's ridiculous. Now, the Cerulege is one that a lot of people are going to love. It's got an attack for a single fire energy that does 220, but only if you discard 4 basic fire from your hand. Seems to be absolutely busted. When combined with Cerulege EX, it does damage dependent on the amount of energy in your discard pile. But I'm telling you right now, over in Japan, Cerulege is seeing a bunch of playing success, and they are not playing the new Cerulege in there. So take that as you will. Zacian actually, funnily enough, has an illustration rare in the set, which is quite cool. 2 energy, 50 damage, but if your opponent's got 3 or fewer prize cards remaining, it does 90 more. Particularly good in a pre-release scenario, where as soon as your opponent takes 1 prize, you're doing the extra 90 damage. And then we got Flygon, that when you evolve into it, and when it is KO'd as your active Pokemon, you get to discard the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. Yeah, I'm not loving it, honestly. It just seems a bit slow and a bit clunky. But the fact that they've now been listed on the promo list when we already were like 99% sure they were going to be the pre-release promos, I think tells you everything you need to know about this. These are going to be the pre-release promos. So you know what? We got cool pre-release promos, and we're finally finishing off that run of Black Belt's training and Professor's research. It frankly took a while to get to the point where we had them all, but we do have them all now. So now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about all of this in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And get shout outs on the channel like the lovely It's a Coaster, who's been a supporter of ours for a long time now and seems to be a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.